Hey everybody, welcome to What's Happening in the Chaska Middle School West Band Department, our weekly podcast. I'm Eric Songer, coming to you from the studio at Chaska Middle School West. Glad you could join me again this week for a look at what's happening in our department. And we'll start off again with a review of what's happened this past week. We had 3 new classes start this week, and the first 2 started on Thursday. Our 7th and our 8th grade jazz ensembles both kicked off, and boy, what great groups those are going to be. I cannot wait to work with those groups throughout this year. And then also our garage band, actually as I speak, that hasn't started yet, but it's today after school here on this Friday here October 26th. And really looking forward to meeting with our garage band, our 15th year of garage band. Crazy to believe that we've done that many of them. So really excited for that to start. And we also had a really great guest artist this past week. Her name was Addison Agan, and she FaceTimed us from her home in Indiana. Addison was a guest on The Voice this past year and made it all the way to the finals of The Voice. She's just got a beautiful voice. She's a great songwriter, great performer, and she talked to our students earlier this week about her journey as a musician and some advice to our budding songwriters and some things that she's experienced as a young musician and her journey right now. So it was really cool. So a huge thanks to Addison, and great that our students got to hear her speak. So very fun week of music. So a reminder here as we go into this next week that it's a 4-day week. Friday is a workshop day, and so it will be an A-day Monday, B-day Tuesday, and then block days Wednesday and Thursday, and we just simply will not have a 7-period day on the Friday. As far as band lessons go, it doesn't affect it much. It does a little bit on Monday. Instead of having the A and B day or A or B day classes meet for 7th grade lessons, it's going to be all the 7th graders. So all the 7th grade saxophones and trumpets and French horns will have their lesson during 4th hour on Monday. And then on Wednesday, all of the 6th grade saxophones and trumpets will have their lessons first hour, and all the 8th grade saxophones, trumpets, and French horns will have their lessons during first hour. So that'll be happening this week. We will still have the bonus lessons as usual, except for we won't have the first year brass and first year woodwinds because we won't have school on Friday. So otherwise, our lessons during band will continue to occur. Our bonus lessons and our wind ensembles lessons will all occur. Coming up here, we have some really cool stuff coming up. Actually, one is tomorrow, as I talked to you here today. Saturday, October 27th, will be Small Ensemble Day, ASBDA, which stands for the American School Band Directors Association, sponsors this great event every year at St. Anthony High School, just north of Minneapolis, and it's open to any student who is in their 3rd year of playing their instrument. So for our school, that would be 7th graders, and we have 3 7th graders participating in that tomorrow: Amanda Semenis, Erin Semenis, and Sabrina Olson. So congratulations to those 3 young ladies. They will be going up for rehearsals on Saturday and then doing a performance in the mid-afternoon at St. Anthony High School. And they'll not be performing with a concert band, but small chamber groups, so like clarinet ensembles and French horn ensembles for those 3 girls that are going. So very exciting for them. Our 7th grade band is gearing up for a big performance on Monday, November 12th at 8:40 a.m. in our Chaska Middle School West gym. That's our big Veterans Day celebration, and it's a school-wide event. So our 7th grade band will be performing, our 7th and 8th grade orchestra, one of our choirs. We'll also have 3 8th grade trumpet players playing taps for that event, and that would be John Blunt and Hannah Cleve and Noah Conley. So they'll be performing taps out by the flagpole. That actually starts right at 8:40, and then we move into the large gym, and then we get to hear those other ensembles perform, as well as some guest student speakers. We will honor veterans that are in attendance, and we'll do a couple other fun things honoring our veterans. So anyone is welcome to that. If it fits in your schedule, just get here a little bit before 8:40, check in at the main office, and then you can gather around the flagpole and then head on back into the gym and watch the program. And then one other big event coming up here in just a little over a month is our 6th graders are going to Orchestra Hall to hear our Minnesota Orchestra play. It's a fabulous opportunity for our 6th graders to hear such a world-class ensemble, get to see a really cool auditorium, and they will be missing the first hour through the beginning of 4th to do that, and they'll be back in time for lunch. There will be permission slips coming out next week for that orchestra hall trip for the 6th graders. And again, that's all 6th graders in the school will be doing that. Our after school schedule next week, we'll have our Hip Hop Academy on Monday after school, beginning guitar Tuesday after school. Rhythm section will meet before school Thursday, and then our 7th and 8th grade jazz bands will have their second practice after school on Thursday. There will be no garage band next week due to having no school on Friday. Our schedule in the cafeteria for our DJs. First of all, DJ Casey, Jack, and Gordy will all be DJing the 6th grade party later on today, which is really cool for them. And they'll be again DJing out in the lunchroom for breakfast and or lunch. DJ Gordy is on Tuesday, DJ Jack on Thursday. And I don't know when DJ Casey's going to DJ since there's no school Friday. Maybe we'll get him in on a Monday or a Wednesday. Our wind ensemble schedule for next week is as normal. So wind 1 on Wednesday will be MZPKE, Double Trouble, Destiny's 5, and Aaron and the Gorals. And then our wind 2 on Thursday, Varun 5, Troublemakers, just a bunch of 7th graders, and Rose and Quartz. And then wind 3 will be Bring in the Beat, Socio Fiflets, Once, and Rare But Serious Side Effects. Looking ahead, as we look into the month of December, which is pretty busy around here, our Country Bluegrass Band will be starting on Monday, December 3rd after school. Our 7th and 8th grade bands will be taking a trip to perform at Eden Prairie Mall on Tuesday, December 4th. And you can look for permission slips on that coming out here in the next couple weeks. Our winter band concert for all 3 grade levels will be on Tuesday, December 11th. The 6th grade second hour A-Day band and 4th hour B-Day band will perform at 5:30 in the large gym. And then our 6th hour second hour B-Day band will perform at 6:15 on that day. And then both 7th grade bands at 7, both 8th grade bands at 8. And 6th graders will be wearing our new music shirts, which should be coming in here in a couple weeks. And then you can also wear jeans or leggings or something comfortable on the bottom. 7th and 8th graders, for 7th graders, we usually do red, white, and blue for this concert. So since we're doing a lot of patriotic songs. And 8th grade, we're going to make the decision to dress in purple for this event in honor of Jenna Paschke. So that's what we're wearing for this upcoming concert on December 11th. Coming up on December 12th, Wednesday, December 12th, is our talent show audition day. Anybody in the school can audition for the talent show. There's no sign up. Just show up and perform a minute or two of your talent. Our first garage band performance is Rockin the Suburbs, which is on Sunday, December 16th. And we're still trying to set the time on that. It's probably going to be at 2 or 3 p.m. And it's at the Pym Arts High School in Eden Prairie. And so that will be, we'll also be doing a free will donation for Toys for Tots for that concert. Admission is free for everybody going to Rockin the Suburbs. And then finally, our 6th graders will be caroling down the hallways the last week before winter break on probably that Monday, which I believe is December 17th. So, but we'll more information on that coming soon. So, all right, so that's what's going on as far as following me and getting information. You can always watch this podcast each week on my YouTube channel, Mr. Songer's channel. You can follow me on Twitter at CMSW Band or at Songer Studio. Google Classroom students has a lot of information. You can get the Remind app, and not get the Remind app, but get reminder text through an app called Remind that I get. You don't have to get it. And in order to sign up for those reminder texts, you send the message at symbol 18band6 or at 18band7 or at 18band8 to the number 81010. And you can also go on the school website and get information about our band program there too. So, all right, hope you're all doing well. Hope you have a great weekend, and looking forward to more great music happening next week.